top 10 singular movies. Number 10, Friday the Nightmare on sorry. I can do this. The fucking Texas Chainsaw. Welcome back, friends, to the Cadaver Club. I'm Ben. This is both a contest and a tag. I was tagged by Adam Paul Beaumont. Thank you, sir. And I am doing this as an entry for Geek Legion of Doom's 10,000 subscriber giveaway. That's a lot of subscribers, dude. Congratulations. These are movies that have not been remade, do not have sequels or prequels. And I put a couple extra little rules in for myself. I had to own the physical media, and then I wanted to keep it mostly horror. I did do one non-horror as my number one. It's a little harder with the horror stuff, so I just wanted to challenge myself. I had to own it, and had to be horror. And then also, let's not forget, I stopped collecting physical media for 10 years, so there's a big hole in my physical media collection. So having said that, let's get going. Now, unless there's a Rosemary 2 Electric Boogaloo I don't know about, number 10 goes to Rosemary's Baby. What a classic, great film. Just great. I just love it. It's classic. It's like a slow burn, but it gets me riveted every time, even though it's pretty long. Just a great movie. Number 2, pretty recent. It Follows. This movie, some of these movies are just, they feel like they're important movies. Sort of maybe capture a period of time properly. And this one just came out and was kind of not like any other movies around. I loved it. Some people don't, but I thought it was great. I love that there's no actual time. It's just like a time period. It's just like a blending of everything. You have CRT TVs, and then you have like weird clamshell like e-readers, and it's a weird thing. But overall, it makes everything feel slightly off, and just a really good, great movie. So that is number 2, number 9. Number 8, 7. Number 8 is 7. God damn, I fucked that up. This should have been 7. Okay, 7. Just great. 90s David Fincher. This came out, and I think really there was serial killer movies were pretty kind of popularized by Silence of the Lambs and stuff, and this came out and feels to me kind of like the quintessential neo-noir kind of serial killer film. It's great. The production design is amazing. The screenplay is awesome. I mean, the cast is pretty spectacular. So number 8 is 7. God damn it, I should have done that one. Okay, number 7, Shaun of the Dead. Now, when this came out, I mean, of course, horror comedy is not a new genre, but I think this, to me, exemplifies horror comedy done exactly as it should be. It's just a great movie. It pays homage to, like, the genre, but it takes itself pretty seriously, and it's just a clever, fun movie. It's just fucking classic. For my money, probably the best horror comedy ever made. All right, so then number 6 is a new one. Now, this one just came out this year, and I loved it. Hereditary. It's a little art house, a little slow burn, and I love that about it. It's this guy's first time directing a movie, and he just hit it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. I can't wait to see what he does next. Toni Collette, amazing. She should win an Oscar. The lighting, the editing, the cinematography, everything is excellent, and almost, it sort of makes you a little uncomfortable. The lighting, sometimes it's like the middle of the night, but it's like daylight outside, and vice versa, and it's just really a great movie. So that was number 6. Number 5, House of the Devil. Speak of the devil of slow burns, House of the Devil. This is such a great movie. This is a throwback style, but it's not like a cringy throwback at all. It just feels like it was made in the late 70s, early 80s. And what a great movie. Now, I love this one. I love it just because it's a very slow burn, but also Greta Gerwig is in this, and she's like a friend of the family. So I didn't know that she was doing this movie, and it was like a little bit mind-boggling to see her in it. When I watched it, I was like, oh, fucking what? So that's pretty cool. And number 4, getting into the classics, Castle Freak. I did a review on this, one of my first reviews, possibly my first review. If you're interested, check it out. But yeah, this is a great one. Direct to video, but I don't know, for when it came out in I think it was 94, it just gelled with me in just the exact right way. I loved it. It takes itself serious and it's very atmospheric, but there, for me, is a lot of comedy in how fucking like secret agent the Castle Freak is. So if you haven't seen Castle Freak, Stuart Gordon, it's a classic. All right, number 3, speaking of classics, The Shining. What can I say? Atmospheric, Stanley Kubrick, Jack Nicholson, it's amazing. You've seen it, you know. It's a classic. But number 2, Hail Night. So this was one of the first, I can't remember in my sort of mind if I saw this before Sleepaway Camp, but this was possibly the first horror movie I ever saw. That or Sleepaway Camp, sort of the same era. But I just have a lot of love for this movie. It's nostalgic for me. Yeah, Linda Blair, it's a good one. Classic sort of hybrid haunted house slasher style. Just a classic. If you're a horror person, you probably have seen this, so you know what I'm talking about. Go see it again. It's awesome. And my number 1, I'm creeping out of the genre, and I'm going to say Boogie Nights. What? Paul Thomas Anderson's second movie, Boogie Nights. To me, I don't feel like it gets talked about enough, so I wanted to bring it up. It's, I think, one of my favorites, not necessarily my favorite, but what this movie does is so amazing to me for is because basically, like, it's very difficult to navigate this, but somehow Paul Thomas Anderson got depression and comedy and mashed them together, and the result is something that's depressing as fuck but hilarious. That's like a really hard thing to accomplish. I can't think of another movie that's ever done that quite as well. So for that reason, it is going in my number 1 spot. You know, maybe there's a whole generation of people that haven't seen this. I don't know if you were born in like the year 2000. Maybe this one's fucking slid under your radar. Go check it out. It's fucking amazing. So that is my top 10. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Geek Legion of Doom, congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. Adam Paul Beaumont, thank you for tagging me, sir. And all of you guys, if you're not already subscribed, oh, hi guys, Future Ben here. I just want to apologize in advance for past Ben. Normally, I sign off by saying like, comment, subscribe, join the Cadaver Club. But alas, poor misguided past Ben is about to do it like an idiot. Anyway, I'm going to leave it because it's important to have a public record of you being an idiot, right? Right? Isn't that what they say? I think so. Anyway, join the Cadaver Club. Subscribe to the Cadaver Club, bitches. Peace. Deuces. I could have signed off a little better than that.